Hello, YouTube, dreadlock community. I am posting a video to ask people's opinions, responses, see what they know about dreadlocks, see what they think about mine. I'm 2 months into it right now. I've been doing an all-natural method that uses nothing more than a wool sweater that I buy at Savers for $6. And it has to be 100% wool, right? And then I don't use hairspray, but I emptied this out and filled this up with about 4 tablespoons of salt and just water. And I shower every day, wash my hair every day, rinse it every day. Um, I don't use shampoo. I use some baking soda maybe once a week. At first I was using it more. Now I'm using it like once every 2 weeks maybe. But I spray salt water in it all the time, so it seems to stay clean. And my hair feels cleaner than it's ever felt before I had dreadlocks. They used to get really oily. I'm just gonna try to like lift them up and show you like they're forming really well. Let's see that camera. I have like really thick hair and it locks up really easily. Yeah, sorry. It's all I can do it like one hand. Right? Dreads. Lots of loose hairs. It's fine. It looked like crap like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then after 3 weeks it really starts to like go into locks. And they're little tiny ones, but I find them all over. They start to get thicker. I don't really have any kind of end result that I want. I just kind of just want them to do whatever they want. I just want dreadlocks, and I want my hair to be strong and healthy. I think that's important. It's a reflection of yourself, and if you're a all natural healthy person, you should want to have all natural healthy dreadlocks. So I'll just show you real quick how I do it. I go both directions usually. This doesn't really matter. I usually end going to the left, so it goes over to the left, parts to the left. All over. And I do it when I wake up in the morning. I do it when I get out of the shower. Before I get in the shower. Then, at the end of the day before I go to bed. Like twice, 3 times a day probably. Just for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. It doesn't take much. And then after you get it really good, it should look crazy as hell. The crazier it looks after you rub it with the sweater, the better. You want it to just look completely crazy. You don't want to try to like make it look separated or anything. You don't want to try to do anything. Just let the sweater just roll the hairs around. As you can see, that shit looks so sick. That's just the way that I think works the best. I actually, went crazy. Sick. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, by the way. But yeah, I started backcombing and crocheting my hair. At first, I went to a friend and paid to have her do it, and she did a great job. She did a really good job of backcombing and crocheting and waxing it. But then I started looking at more videos online, and a lot of the ones that are old, like 4, 5, 6 years after backcombing, crocheting, and that's what I want. I want, I want to get 5, 6, 7 years or plus out of my hair. And I think if you do backcombing, you might damage your hair. It's up to you whether or not you want to backcomb your hair. It's a personal choice, and I did not want to anymore. Because I started seeing how much hair I was pulling out of my head, how much hair was washing out, and I didn't want to have hair pulling out or breaking out or doing anything. After you do this with the sweater, you just have your fingers through it, just try to get it cool, and wrap it. And this is after 2 months, Uh, yeah.